OOTD today. Per usual, Céline and I are going to be matching. So we're just going to be doing some matching trench coats. Her cream top here is from Posh Puppy Boutique. I will try to link it if they still have it on their website. The Burberry check bow is from Momo's Boutique. I will also check and see if they still have that one. And then this is just her little mini Birkin. The set I'm going to be wearing today is an Aritzia TNA set, some Aritzia socks, trench coat obviously, Air Maxes, and the bag today is going to be the Burberry. And this is the Canterbury tote. It is in Haymarket check in the bright rhubarb pink. It's a little bit of an older bag. I haven't worn this a ton lately. It's just mainly because it's a really big bag that I thought will complement Celine's little Burberry check coat and her bow. Because it's a larger bag, it's kind of like my Celine Phantom where I can put my stuff in there, and if I need to, I can stick Celine in there. This is one of those like pros to having a really tiny dog, is that if you need to stick them in your bag for whatever reason. I know it sounds like kind of weird, but there are times where she might be really cold or she might be nervous about something. Usually she's really chill when we're out, but sometimes she might get stressed or nervous. I like to bring bags like this for that reason. We're really not going to be out super long, but in the event that things don't work out with her being out in the store, I can just kind of stick her in there and we can just keep shopping and she'll be totally fine. She'll be comfortable. She'll feel safe. A lot of times the really tiny dogs do feel safe when they're in an enclosed area with most dogs. And so yeah, that's just our little OOTD. Okay, so excuse Celine's accessories on either side of this video, but basically this is what we're taking today. This is Celine's newer car seat. This is from Snoozer, and I was able to get her name on it. That was one thing that I was really specific about when shopping around for a new car seat for her. But it's her booster seat. It works great because she's able to look out the window because it sits up high enough. Because of how small she is, and it's very plushy. This comes out, all of this is washable, but yeah, this is her new car seat. I wanted the plain brown because it matched the interior of my truck, so I got that. And then I've had this for a little while. I actually use this over Celine's other car seat from Nandog, and it's a great car seat, by the way. If you get one of those, they are just as comfy. They just don't sit up as high, and that's one thing I wanted for her just because she's so small. But I did get this custom made. It's technically a cart cover for your dog, but I have been using it over her car seat just because I don't really put her in a cart. We're gonna try this out today with the whole cart thing, and so sometimes she feels better when she's just sitting. We'll see how crowded it is because we are going to be going to Petco, or not Petco, PetSmart. So it might be crowded. It's like noon right now, so it might be a number of dogs there. And usually when the bigger dogs are like barking a lot, she's kind of just like, she might get a little freaked out depending on how close they are, but we'll see how crowded it is, just, you know, having her in the cart in her cover. But it does come with the cover and a blanket, which is nice. I love that it's matching and everything. Okay, so for a what's in my bag, first of all, don't ever let anyone tell you that just because you have a smaller dog means you have to travel with less, because it's usually the opposite. At least for me anyways, I always bring extra of everything just in case something happens, and I don't necessarily have to rush home. I can just kind of readjust and change her clothes or do whatever needs to be done on the spot rather than having to come home because I don't have everything. But this is all that's going to be going in the bag today. So This blanket, I just like to bring an extra blanket. I know she has a blanket in her cart cover set, but I am just bringing this extra one. I am bringing an extra outfit. This is just a Fendi sweater from Puppuccino & Co. I don't even know if their website is still up, but if it is, I'll link it for you guys. And then this is an extra hair bow, which she'll probably end up wearing because it stays in her hair. Extra harness, leash, poop bag holders. That's standard for me in case there's a loose dog, a lost dog. If something happens to Celine's set. I have this mini water bowl for her. I actually found this little one in Petco. Her primary set today is just this collar, the leash, and harness set. And then this is just a Henry Bendel waist bag holder. I was able to snag this up before they closed. And then this is just her 4-inch comb, a Chanel compact mirror, her non-brushing toothpaste, her treats. They're the Fruitables. I think they're the apple banana ones. And then this is just the Chanel Lippy in 76 from the Rouge Allure collection. A lot of these items are going to be going in here. A lot of my items are also going to be going into this bag. This is actually Celine's like Palm Springs mini backpack harness, but it's obviously really big on her, so she doesn't necessarily wear it as a harness. I just like to bring her items in it. But today, because I potentially am going to be having her in the bag, I want her to be comfortable, so I don't want any small loose items that could poke her or make her uncomfortable. So we're going to put a lot of my items in here, and that way if she needs to get in the bag, she can just get in there, no problem. So this is just a almost like a chapstick of sorts. Hand sanitizer and lotion from Sephora. This is a medicine container. These are just Tic Tacs, but I don't know. Sometimes I get a craving for them. Don't ask me why. My EpiPen. You guys already know about that. My key clay and my keys and, you know, all that good stuff. And then this is going to be my mount for the car. I was finally able to find one that I can legitimately use and it works. So we're going to try vlogging in the car today. And then this is just my vlogging stand. So let's get packed up and head on out to PetSmart. So Celine is ready to go out. Like I said, I think I'm going to put this barrette in her hair rather than the Burberry check bow, just because I know it's going to fall out and I don't want to lose it. I've done that before. Okay, so Céline and I are officially ready to go. This is just the OOTD one. And then we have the bag. I just stuck her water bowl onto the side of the bag. So we will try this car vlogging thing and I will see you guys in the car. So we made it in the car. We are on our way to PetSmart. For some reason, it always takes me forever to get out of the door when I have Celine. I forgot to show you guys Celine and her car seat in the front seat, whether you care or not. But we're gonna try this car vlogging, driving with me situation. I always see people do this and it looks really cool, but I just don't think I'm cool enough to do it. So we'll see how this goes. I finally found the mount that works. I'm sorry if this is like shaky at all. I guess we'll find out when I rewatch this. If it's really bad, I just won't put it in the video. Yeah, we're on our way to PetSmart, and it shouldn't take us terribly long to get there. Like I said, I do like this car seat that she's in right now, because she can see. She typically will just kind of sit there and like lay down when we're actually moving, but she will get up when the car stops because she thinks we're getting out. I am very excited because I recently realized that PetCon is coming back this year. So if you don't know what PetCon is, it's basically, think of like VidCon or BeautyCon or Comic-Con, but for the animals of Instagram, the animals of social media, the Insta famous animals, if you will. They're coming back. So I'm pretty sure they had one in 2019 and 2020. I believe 2021 they did not have it. Like, yeah, 2021 and 2022 they did not have it. So PetCon typically happens twice a year, mainly just for locational purposes. They usually have one in LA and one in New York, and this year it's actually going to be in Chicago, but I have been waiting to go to the one in New York like forever. Let's see, first PetCon, Céline wasn't even a year old yet, so I did not go. I didn't take her, and I feel like if you're gonna go to something like PetCon and you have like a dog or a pet or you name it that does like social media, you should probably take said pet. Not that you have to, but I feel like that's the whole vibe, is all of us that talk online all the time, see each other all the time, see each other's pets all the time, are getting together and actually being able to meet, actually letting our pets meet, etc., etc. But so she wasn't even a year old yet. I didn't want to take her then. Whatever the case was, the first year that they had it, Céline was too young. The second year they had it was COVID. I'm pretty sure it was 19 and 20. And then 21 and 22, they didn't have it. And so I was really nervous that they weren't going to have PetCon again. And I looked maybe like 2 weeks ago, something like that. And they're having it in Chicago. It's going to be in July. So that should be fun. I'm planning on going to that. That's going to be exciting. Any of you guys that are from Celine's Instagram, let me know if you guys are going. That would be super fun to meet some of you. So with that being said, I have to work on flying with Céline. I need to work on flying with her between now and July. The reason I'm making it a big deal is because she's so small. I know that some of her friends are about her size, and may fly with them and it's no problem, but I know that every dog is different as well, and so I'm kind of nervous about it. I hope that she does well. She does well in the car, so I'm hoping it's going to be a similar experience, but an airplane is completely different from a car, so we will have to see how that works. I'm glad that if it's only going to be in one place this year, it is Chicago, because the flights are not that long. The ones that I was looking at were like 2.5 hours. But what I'm thinking of doing is doing like a 30-minute flight somewhere, an hour and a half long flight, and then like a 2-hour flight, just to make sure that like she's okay. And it might seem like overkill or like way unnecessary. What I don't want to do is get in a situation where I have totally planned this trip out. We get on the plane, she gets sick, and the entire trip is just done for because I didn't make sure she's okay on a plane. I just want to make sure that that's like something that she's going to be okay with. So like I said, if she's not good at all on like a 30-minute flight, there is no way we are flying to California. Chicago. There's no way we're flying to Chicago. Okay, so we made it to PetSmart. Céline, hold on. Céline is here. She's very, very animated about the whole thing. I'm gonna try to get her acclimated in this cart, and we will see. We'll see how it goes. Right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Back to the car. We're probably gonna head home. It is really cold right now, and I think Celine's had enough of an adventure for the day. Okay, so we're back in the car. We're about to go home. It was a little crowded. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it is kind of sunny, so I've obviously got my sunglasses on. Céline is hanging out right now. I know I wanted to go to Target, and there's a Target right here, and then I know I need to go to the store at some point, maybe tonight, maybe, but I can't take Céline with me. Some people would say just go ahead and do it, it's not a big deal, and I personally am just not one of those people. I'm not one of those people that likes to do that. So Yeah, let me know if you like these vlogs, these styles of videos, and the driving and everything. Again, I apologize if it's shaky. This is like the most efficient way I can film. So I will talk to you guys when I get in the house. So Céline and I are back, and she did pretty good out today. I'm sure she's gonna want a nap now, per usual. Okay, really quickly, I just want to show you what we got. Like I said, we did not end up getting the Fisher-Price toy just because it was really big and I didn't think she was going to play with it long. But we did get these Authority dental chews. So these are her absolute favorite chews in the world. Dental, chews or not. She loves these. And she likes the mint flavor. She likes her mint flavor toothpaste. So, I just kept it with the mint flavor. I believe they have other flavors in the other like dog breed sizes, and other like dental chews are in other flavors in case your dog doesn't like mint. But Céline loves these, so we just get the extra small dogs up to 12 pound size, and it's got a little Yorkie on the front, which is adorable. There's 42 in here, so they tell you on the back, which is nice, how many they're supposed to eat. So anywhere between 3 and 12 pounds, they eat one a day. Because this goes up to 12 pounds, any dog smaller than 12 pounds, I don't think their mouth would even be big enough to eat these, because Céline is able to break them off. They are soft naturally they're soft enough for them to break off and actually chew, but a dog that's like 1 or 2 pounds or less than a pound, these are way too big for them. So that 3 to 12 pound range is perfect, and they eat one a day. So she would like to have all of them every day, but we don't do that. And then they have these on sale. So they usually have these like Chance and Friends little toys, and they're like stuffed animals. Usually it's a bear or like a big stuffed dog or something. They're usually like $5, and that money gets donated to charity. Usually it's a shelter, a local shelter, or a shelter like homeless animal organization. But these were like on sale, I guess because it's after the holidays. They were $1 and like 90 cents or something like that. So this is the 2022 one. We usually try to get one every year. They had a fish this year. So we have a bear, we have a dog, and I liked her. She was really pretty. So it's like a little beta fish. But that's all we got today from PetSmart. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming with us shopping at PetSmart. I'm sorry it was a little bit of a shorter day than I wanted it to be, but it's just really cold, and I would much rather keep her warm over trying to get content. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this if you enjoyed this video and you watched it, and do not forget to subscribe for more vlogs, more updates on Céline and myself, and more of Céline and me, right? So thank you for watching, and we will see y'all in the next video.